Today topic is types of selectors. Okay, so in cascading style sheets, a selector is the target element to which each CSS rule is applied. Okay, so here selector is a target element to which each CSS rule is element to which each CSS rule is applied. Okay, so that is the definition of selectors. Okay, so there are 9 types of selectors in cascading style sheet. Okay, let us discuss one by one. So here first one is the type selector. So here type selector is the single element name. In this case, the property values in the rule apply to all occurrences of named elements. Okay, so here example for type selector is h1 space color red. So h1 is the selector and property is the color and value is the red. Okay, so here in this case of type selector, the property values in the rule, that means here color red, apply to all the occurrences of h1 in the HTML. Okay, so wherever h1 tag in the HTML, the color is red. Okay, so here in this case of type selector, the property values in the rule apply to all occurrences of this named element. Okay, either it is h1 or any table. Okay, any element, either or paragraph. Okay, next, second one, universal selector. In the universal selector, it is denoted by the here star. That means it applies its style to all the elements in the document. Okay, the universal selector denoted by the here asterisk, it applies its style to all the elements in the document. That means here all the elements in the HTML document become red color. Okay, whatever style you applied. Okay, universal selector. The universal selector apply its style to all the elements in the document. Okay, are you understand? Next, descendant selector. Here descendant selectors are used to select elements that are descendants of another element in the document tree. Okay, descendant selectors are used to select elements that are descendants of another element in the document tree. Okay, here is an example. So it selects all the EM elements inside P element. It selects all the EM elements inside P element and apply style, that is color blue, to that EM element. Okay. Class selector. Here class selector are used to allow different occurrences of same tag to use different style specifications. Class selectors are used to allow different occurrences of the same tag to use different style specifications. Okay. So here this is an example. So here we apply different styles to the same tag. Suppose here paragraph tag p space class equal to center bold. Okay, here we apply two different styles to the same tag. Okay, that is the main use of class selectors. Okay, so here a class selector is indicated by the dot here. Here P is the paragraph tag. Here class selector is indicated by the dot, P dot center. We apply style center to the this paragraph tag. Here we apply bold style to the paragraph P. Okay. So here the main use of class selector is it allow different occurrences of same tag to use different style specifications. Suppose here P space class equal to center space bold. We apply two styles. One is center and then one bold to the same tag P. Okay. Next, ID selector. Here ID selector is an individually identified selector to which specific style is declared. Okay. So the difference between class selector and ID selector is here in ID selector only one ID selector is attached to the element. Okay. So in class selector, multiple class selectors are attached to the element, that is P. Okay. The difference is, remember the difference, it is important. In ID selector, only one ID selector attached to the element. Class selector means multiple class selectors attached to the element. Okay. So here ID selector is accessed by using hash symbol, hash para 1. Okay, here class selector we use dot, p dot center or p dot bold. Next one, child selector. Here a child selector is used to select an element that is direct child of another element. Okay, so here is an example, p greater than em, color blue. Okay, suppose it selects all the em elements that are children of p element. Okay, it selects all the em elements that are children of p element. Okay, next, attribute selectors. Here attribute selectors are used to select elements based on attribute or attribute values. Okay, suppose here link with target equal to blank, that gets a yellow background. Okay, here link with target equal to blank, that gets yellow color background. Okay, next, adjacent sibling selectors. So it selects the sibling immediately following an element. Suppose here it select em element that are placed after p element. Okay, here in this example it selects em element that are placed immediately after p element and apply style that is color blue to that em element. Okay, this is the adjacent sibling selector. Next one is pseudo classes. Here pseudo classes are used to add special effects to the some selectors. Okay, so here there are commonly used pseudo classes are first child, link, visited, active, hover and focus. Okay, here first child means it add special style to first child of another element. It adds special style to first child of another element. Next, link. It adds special style to normal link. Okay, next, visited. It adds special style to the visited link. Next, it adds special style to active link. Next, hover. It applies styles when mouse points over the element. Okay, next, focus. Apply styles when element accept input from the keyboard. Okay, so these are the different pseudo classes that are present in the CSS. So here the pseudo classes syntax is selector, pseudo class, property, value. So here selector is suppose element A, pseudo class is visited and property is color. Okay, and value is red. Okay, so that is the syntax and these are the examples for each one: visited, active, link, over and focus. Okay, syntax is selector, that is element A, pseudo class is here first one visited. Okay, next one property is color and value is red or green. Okay, the type selector, we apply style to the element, that is h1. Okay, in the type selector we apply style to the element h1. Okay, whatever the heading tag in the HTML, that becomes red color. So here HTML code is welcome to my home page and JavaScript and PHP. These three are represented in the red color when you execute this file. Okay, so this is type selector. We apply style to the element, that is h1. Okay, so here universal selector is represented by the star. Okay, all the elements in the HTML become red. Okay, welcome to my host web technology, JavaScript, PHP, all are represented in a red color. Universal selector means it is applied to all the elements in the document. Okay, universal selector means apply style to all the elements in the document. Okay, when you execute this file universals, see here all the elements in the document become red. Okay, that is universal selector. Next one, descendant selector. See, this program contains descendant selector, child selector, and adjacent selector. I will explain all these selectors in this file. Okay, first one, descendant selector. Okay, descendant selector means it select elements that are descendants of another element in the document. Okay, it select elements that are descendants of another element in the document. Okay, here in style p space em color blue. Okay, so here it select all the em elements that inside p element. Okay, it select all the em elements that are inside p element and apply style color blue. Okay, now any one of you say, let us tell what is the output of this one? What is the output of this one? All the EM elements inside paragraph tag become blue color. So web technology unit 1 become blue color, web technologies unit 2 become blue color, and web technologies unit 3 become blue color. Okay, these three are represented in a blue color. Okay, when you are executing descendant selector. Okay, so child selector, that is p greater than em. P greater than em. Child selector means it select elements that are child of another element. Okay, here what are the childs of p element? Okay, it select elements that are direct child of another element. See here web technologies unit 1 is a child, web technologies unit 2 is a child, but web technologies unit 3 is not child. Why? Because it is a child of here bold element, b element. Okay, this is not a direct child. Okay, so when you executing child selector, that is p greater than em, web technologies unit 1 and web technologies unit 2 become blue color. Web technologies unit 3 is not changed. Okay, that is child selector. Next, p plus em, that is adjacent selector. Okay, it selects element em element that are comes after p element. So here this one is the p element. Okay, what is the next element? Next adjacent element is here web technologies unit 4, that is represented in a blue color. Okay, so this is child, descendant, child, and adjacent. Okay, first we see the descendant. See here, first we see the descendant element. So descendant means all the elements inside this p element, all the em elements inside p element. So here all the elements inside p means web technologies unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. All three are represented in a blue color. Okay. Next, child, p greater than em. Child means p greater than em, child selector. So here web technologies unit 1 and unit 2 are the direct child, but unit 3 is not a direct child. Okay, so web technologies unit 1 and unit 2 are represented as a blue color. Web technologies unit 3 is not in blue color. Let us execute. See this one. This is the output. Okay, here web technologies unit 3 is not changed. Why? Because it is not direct child. It is a child of this one, B element. Okay. Next, adjacent element. Adjacent element means it select element that comes after P element. It select EM element that comes after the P element. So here P element, the next element is web technologies unit 4. This become blue color here. Okay, web technologies unit 4 become blue color. Okay, so this is the output for the descendant selector, child selector and adjacent selector. Okay, so we have doubt some what is the EM tag. This is the emphasis tag. Emphasis tag means the text is represented in a italic form. Okay, some separate format. Okay, here web technologies unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5 all are represented as a italic. Okay, next we see the attribute selector. Attribute selector means these selectors are used to select elements based on attribute values. Here we select the element based on some attribute value, that is if target equal to blank, that link with blank gets a yellow background color. Okay, if the attribute target equal to blank, we apply style background color yellow to that link. Okay, so here a space h reference equal to crrndd.ac.in google.co.in. There are two links. Okay, so one link with attribute target equal to blank, that link gets a yellow background. Okay, let us see the output. So here search crr coe google, these are the two links. Okay, so here I give the attribute for the link here search crr coe as target equal to blank. Here target equal to blank, so this link gets a yellow background color. Okay, that is the attribute selector. Next, class selector and id selector. Here class selector and id selector. Okay, so here class selector is used to allow different occurrences of same tag to use different style specifications. So here we use two styles, one is center style, second one is bold. Okay, we apply two styles to the same tag. Okay, that is here. Okay, so first one h1 space class equal to center, this heading will not be affected. Why? Because here we access that style using only paragraph tag p dot center. Okay, next p space class equal to center, this paragraph will be red and center aligned, that is here p space class equal to center, whatever the style in this center class apply to this paragraph. Okay, next p space class equal to center and bold, here we apply two styles p dot center and p dot bold to the same paragraph tag. Okay, so this paragraph will be red, center aligned and bold font. Okay, so here first one this heading will not be affected. Why? Because we does not apply any style to this heading tag. Okay, next paragraph tag, this paragraph will be red and center aligned. Here this paragraph will be red and center aligned and bold. Okay, for the third sentence, this one we apply two styles, that is red and center aligned first one, second one is bold. Okay, so the main use of class selector is we apply two different styles to the same tag. Okay, here we apply center style, second one bold. Okay, that is the class selector. Next, id selector. So here in id selector there is we apply style to only one element. Okay, here id selector can be applied to only one element. Okay, one id selector attached to the one element. Here p space id equal to para1, the para1 style is center aligned and color is red. Sir, CR Reddy College of Engineering is represented in a red color and center aligned. Okay, here this paragraph is not affected. Why? Because here we does not give the any id selector. Okay, so when executing this file, So here, Sir CRT College of is represented in red color and center aligned, and this paragraph is not affected. Okay.